Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. In a special closed session meeting yesterday, the Desert Hot Springs City Council voted to hire Frank Lucchino, the current city manager for 29 Palms, as their new city manager effective November 6th. That appointment was publicly announced at the opening of the Desert Hot Springs City Council session last night. Lucchino will formally resign from his 29 Palms position today to be effective October 31st. In an interview with Z107.7 News, Lucchino said the move was a great opportunity for his career and his family. He said, quote, "I am excited about it, and I will be moving on to a bigger city, a better salary, and what is best for my family." Lucchino was the city manager for Blythe before being hired at 29 Palms in March of 2015. Prior to that, he had positions with the High Desert Water District and Copper Mountain College. Lucchino is credited with being a principal in the revitalization of the 29 Palms downtown area, serving through the creation, financing, and subsequent construction of Freedom Plaza, formerly Project Phoenix. The 29 Palms Planning Commission spent the bulk of last night's 2-hour meeting revisiting the city's vacation home rental ordinance. Reporter Heather Clisby was there.
Last night's meeting of the 29 Palms Planning Commission featured 3 public hearings. The first hearing dealt with so-called landlocked parcels, those without access to a public road. Much of the meeting was devoted to yet another lengthy discussion around the city's VHR ordinance. Several residents and VHR owners brought their concerns to the commission, which included VHR density, the number of permits per parcel, the complaint process, and how VHRs are affecting the housing shortage. Also of concern was the practice of oversized new structures being built specifically as VHRs not owned by locals. Indian Cove resident Kat Talley-Jones described the 5-bedroom, 2,393-square-foot VHR built near her home, nicknamed the Mausoleum.
The lack of a residential requirement in SCR ordinances incentivize building these monstrosities instead of encouraging developers to build needed residential homes.
A big issue was clarifying how to handle one parcel with multiple rental units, one permit or many. Ultimately, the commission will recommend to council that each unit should have its own permit, whether they are all on the same parcel or spread out. Naturally, complaints of loud music from VHRs were of a concern.
I've had to walk up my street 5 lots away to ask someone to turn their music down because I'm inside my house and I can feel it and I can hear it. That's too loud.
But it was the density issue that had the commission most frustrated. Suggested restrictions on adjacency limitations, which would require saying yes to some and no to others, seemed a challenge to implement. Commissioner Leslie Pahana stated,
"What's the correct answer to that?" And then you have property owners who say, well, that's diminishing my value. And then you have, well, I don't want them to have that value. I want them to give it to somebody who wants to live there. I want my choice of your house is for somebody to rent versus what they want to do with the property. So it's a lot to balance, and it's a yin and yang, and what does the city want?
Today, there are 458 VHR permits with 7 applications pending. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
At last night's Yucca Valley Town Council meeting, Timothy McLarney with True North Research presented the results of a recent survey on town performance. The top desire of residents was safety and preserving Yucca Valley's small-town quality. The survey will be posted on social media. Reporter Hillary Sloan is here with an accounting of the rest of the meeting.
The Yucca Valley Town Council presented the Spirit of Yucca Valley's Exceptional Accomplishments Award to Evelyn Conklin, who imagined and created the original High Desert Nature Museum in 1964 in the middle of Jacobs Park. Celeste Hildebrand, the current museum supervisor, accepted the Conklin Award. The council also introduced 2 new employees, Victor Ladu, Engineering Technician 2, and Michael De Laurentiis, new employee for the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter. Jordan Gumbash presented the master fee schedule for fee levels and cost recovery, determined through City Council fee adoption. There will be no increases at this time. Additionally, the Council received the 2023 Aquatics and Recreation Center update and reviewed and approve the Yucca Valley Senior Center Improvement Projects Phase 2. The grand opening for Essex Park will take place the third week of November. There are currently 90 short-term rental applications available. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
Yucca Valley's High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets today at 4 p.m. Joshua Basin Water District's regular 5:30 p.m. meeting has been canceled. However, that board will hold a training workshop at 9 o'clock this morning. Here's reporter Mike Lipsitz with your Wednesday Water Roundup.
Among agenda items at the High Desert Water District, the board will consider contracting of an owner's representative for the next phase of the sewer collection project, as well as moving ahead on as-needed in-house engineering services. The public is welcome to attend today's meeting at the district office on the highway at Inca Trail. And down the highway, Joshua Basin Water District's 9 a.m. training session will cover meeting rules of order, the Brown Act, social media best practices, and other board policies. The morning session is at the district office on Cholita Road in Joshua Tree, where the public is welcome to attend. Instructions for remote attendance of both meetings may be found with this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Take advantage of the last of the summer evening light and cooler fall temperatures by coming out to the Derby Slab in Yucca Valley's Brem Park for the Rolling Dust Devils, returning tonight. Online news editor Robert Hayden joins us with a look at today's event.
The monthly skate meetups are back after a long, hot summer. Starting at 4 p.m. and going until sundown, roller skaters of all skill levels are invited to lay down some laps while enjoying some good company, mellow music, and the sweet sound of polyurethane on concrete. If you're like me and you don't own roller skates, you can bring down a skateboard to enjoy the ultra-smooth surface of the Yucca Valley Derby Slab. It's located just north of Little League Drive and the parking lot in Brem Park in Yucca Valley. The fun starts at 4 o'clock. Bring helmets and pads if you got them. You can check out the Rollin' Dust Devils on Instagram at Rollin' Dust Devils. That's rolling without the G. Or check this story on our website for a link. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The Yucca Valley Elks Lodge number 2314 is holding a craft show this Saturday featuring crafts, gifts, and decor from local artists. Hosted by the lodge in association with the Yucca Valley Emblem Club number 411, expect a cash bar, barbecue sandwiches, and loaded barbecue baked potatoes. There will be a horseshoe tournament and a judged car show at this family-friendly event. The fun starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday and runs until 3 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Elks Lodge number 2314, located at 55946 Yucca Trail in Yucca Valley. The Black Rock Art Gallery has a brand new exhibition beginning Friday. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tries not to get sentimental.
A new art exhibition at the Black Rock Art Gallery features works of Joshua Tree-based artist Margot Walter. Sentimental is an exhibition of photographs in which the artist has photographed sections of the landscape, printed them onto fabric, and then sewn them into outfits and drapery. The artist inserts their body, covered in the prints, into the landscape to form simple, targeted visual interventions. Using camouflage techniques to garner a second glance, it encourages the practice of looking more than once at one's surrounding environment. There'll be an opening reception on Friday, October 6th, from 5 to 7 p.m. The exhibition will run from October 6th through January 5th at the Black Rock Art Gallery in the Black Rock Nature Center, located at 9800 Black Rock Canyon Road, Yucca Valley. The building is open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 12 noon to 4 p.m. Entrance is free. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, in sports. The 29 Palms High School Lady Cats volleyball team traveled to Banning High School yesterday to take on the Broncos, and both teams won. In JV action, the Cats won 25-16, 22-25, and 15-12. Anissa Yuso had solid serves with 7 aces. The team collected 5 kills against the Broncos. The varsity team won in 3 sets, 25-15, 25-16, and 25-13. Senior Kyla Papalotic had 6 kills, 4 assists, 4 ace serves, and 5 digs. Junior Jenica Silvas put down 3 kills, had 4 assists, and 2 digs. Junior Tui Young served up 4 ace serves and had 3 digs. The Cats are now 7-3 in league and host Coachella High School tomorrow. The 29 Palms High School girls varsity tennis team traveled to Banning High School to face the Broncos yesterday. The Lady Cats won 17-1. In singles action, Caitlin Luke, Aviana Lipkins, and Tommy Toyama swept all 3 of their sets. The Lady Cats are 8-2 overall and 6-2 in league. The Lady Cats host Coachella on Thursday and travel to Cathedral City on Friday. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.